And finally, we get to see who Goku's mother is. Finally, it is being revealed in the special chapter for Jacko, which is Dragon Ball Minus. Now, I really am I really enjoyed my Dragon Ball, and I really want to see this special, especially as well that we get to see Goku's mother in it. But it's like the chapter, for what it was, like from what Toriyama gave us, it was really disappointing, and then also as well what it actually caused, because now there's a huge amount of shit going on between, what really happened in the series and what's not. So let me just talk about the actual chapter first and then what I have with the issue. So this is pretty much 1 month before Frieza destroying planet Vegeta, and apparently that he knew of Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan, and that's why he wanted to get rid of all the Saiyans. And it's like, what? Like, first of all, like, how the fuck did he know about Super Saiyan Gods? Like, that didn't even really get revealed until Bill's, and even, like, Bill's just, like, the last time he woke up was, like, a couple of years ago when Frieza's reign was still going on. It's like, when in the actual fuck was there ever announced that he knew about Super Saiyan God? That I felt that was just there to say, like, oh, people just read this Jacko extra chapter and saying, I wonder what a Super Saiyan God is. Oh, there's a film, let me buy it. Like, I felt like it was just added there for that reason. I mean, why would Frieza ever say that? That was just ridiculous, that was. We get to see a little bit with, like, Raditz and Vegeta. They were off, training somewhere, like, on a mission. And then also as well, full confirmation that, also as well, that Raditz and Goku are full-fledged brothers. Like, it didn't say how old Raditz was at this time, but it said as well in this one that Goku was about 3 years old, so I'm guessing that Raditz, by the looks of him, he was probably like maybe 5 years older than him. Maybe he was around about 8 at that time. That's what I don't know. So we finally see like Goku's mother, which was like a huge thing about checking out this extra chapter, was seeing Gine, and she shows that she cares about the family. She's not really fleshed out in this chapter, which I'm hoping that they might do something, like, father of Goku and Bardock, like the story of Bardock. I want to see something like that with this OVA, but it's really, what I'm really, just disappointed at with this whole special is that it just makes plot holes. It really does. It's very sad that it does that, but unfortunately, like, I don't even think Toriyama just gave it, like, it's like, oh, people still go on about Dragon Ball Z. It's like, let me just write this. He wasn't even thinking about it at the time. I mean, yeah, regardless of what, of the, Bardock, the father of Goku, it's like those specials and all that, yes, they aren't technically canon and all that, but still, like, it's an issue with, like, even with the main storyline, because you saw at the end with, like, Goku as he was flying on his spaceship, and freaking Bardock is there carrying him, saying goodbye. He didn't even give a fuck about his children. So I felt like maybe, like, Toriyama wanted to extend it, saying, oh, Bardock wasn't this, the bad of the guy. I mean, yeah, in the series it showed that he was an absolute dick and he just cared about war and stuff, but yeah, that was the real issue when he was just, grabbing the pod. Not to mention as well, why the fuck was, like, Goku was never conscious for when he saw he got taken away. Like, as soon as he was in that freaking, like, pod, he was just gone, and he was butt-ass naked. He was in, like, a freaking Saiyan outfit. I did like how it ended, like, the chapter as well, like, saying, oh, eventually that child grew up to become a fine man and would unknowingly face his nemesis Frieza. I thought that was just a nice little bit at the end. So, it's reminding you of Dragon Ball Z. But this chapter, it had so many fucking issues with it. It was nice just to see it. They're like, oh, there's a nice little bit of extra Dragon Ball. And also as well, with Kai coming back on, this is sort of like a perfect time to see this as well. So, if I would have to rate this, like, with a bad little, it's far. Like, I want to give it just because I love some Dragon Ball, so it's like a 5. I'd have to give it like an average, but like a 5 to a 6. It has some good moments. It was enjoyable, but yeah, we're probably not going to see any more like stuff like this from Toriyama. He even said like he isn't going to do full out fleshed on stories anymore. That he is like pretty much kind of like sounds like he's just kind of done with being like doing manga and all that now. Since I mean he's had Dragon Ball Z, he's had Doctor Slump. I think he's pretty much good at it now. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below about like hearing about all this and like seeing like the chapter itself, because like this wasn't a translation error for like the whole stuff with it. It was literally done by Shonen Jump by Viz Media, so it was pretty popular. That's all for me. I want to thank you very much for watching as always. Remember, I'll see you guys.